In this video, my buddy Bill talks about SEO and why it's important, how he did this to improve his rankings on Google for free, and how he's been able to get increased organic traffic through his Google business profile. And if you want to learn how to optimize a GMB profile to rank higher and get more customers on Google, be sure to check out the How to Stripe course. It will be the first link in the pinned comment section and the description. And if not, then enjoy the video. All right, Bill, so tell us about your SEO work, how you got started, and then what has it done to help improve to where you are going into the next season?
With SEO, obviously back when I first started my business, you have to establish some kind of online presence, whether it be like creating a website or social media platforms, but you have to get that established, which I had done. The problem is that I wasn't, once I created those profiles, I didn't really do anything with it after that. And so I wasn't getting any phone calls. I was still having to physically go out and reach out to customers and businesses to try to acquire clients. So starting off, it was hard for me to get the organic traffic. So after talking with you, Chris, and other members in the Discord as well, that's how I came across SEO and how it can really greatly benefit my business. So I did a lot of research on my own, and it's what I did is minimal, but it still helped out a lot because there's a lot to it. There's still a lot of it I do not understand, but basically doing that research and performing the SEO work myself made a huge difference, and it's because it got my profiles ranked higher on the search results, which then turned into organic traffic. I wasn't having to pay for marketing. I wasn't having to pay someone to go out and try to get sales for us. It was literally like free marketing. The only thing you're out of pocket is, the cost of your internet. And then, if you've got a website, you might pay a monthly fee for that. But other than that, it's pretty much free, and it can really help generate organic traffic that you're not having to pay out the butt for, like with Google or Yelp or LinkedIn ads, Facebook ads, things like that cost a lot of money because marketing is expensive. It's very expensive. So how it's affecting me right now is that I'm getting a lot more phone calls off of Google because of the work that I put into it. And it's a slow process. So when you first do it, you're not going to see results right away. It takes time because everything's got to update. So you got to be patient with it. Now, with that being said, unfortunately, the increased organic traffic flow happened at the end of the season, but I am set up for next season. I just have to make sure I keep maintaining that SEO work. I got to keep everything updated so that way when we come into the next season, I'll still be at the very top of the search results. Which a lot of people and businesses will reach out to me on their own, and I won't have to go drive around or pay somebody to go drive around or anything like that, pay for ads and marketing, because it's insanely expensive. SEO is extremely important. If I had so I have my top 3 things that I think are important for success. My personal view, obviously everybody's going to be different, but the first one being general marketing, or not marketing, general networking. Then below that, invest in software, like automated software of some sort. And then I have SEO at the bottom. And the reason being is because, yes, it is super important, but at the same time, you cannot make people search for parking lot striping. Let alone, you cannot make people specifically search for your business in parking lot striping. So that's why it's kind of at the bottom, but it's still super important, because if you do it right, you follow all the proper steps and procedures with doing the SEO work, it can in fact generate you a lot of business and help you be even more successful in the long run.
And one thing that is amazing is that people that are just getting into the industry, even though they may be competing against 10, 20, even 30 other competitors, people who were just getting into the industry, if they capitalize upon what other people are not doing in the marketplace, it will allow them to essentially skip that learning curve and then get ahead of the line. Whereas
Yes,
like
sir.
people like you, because you implemented those steps, are now ranking higher in search engines as a result of the things that you've done and been able to accomplish. Now, even though you haven't been in business as long as those people, you are ranking higher. We rank higher in our area. We're on the first page and we bounce between number 3 and number 4. And that plays a significant role in our sales, because this year, the second half of the year, we didn't have to cold call, we didn't have to email or anything, and we stayed booked up.
Yes, it's extremely important for that aspect. I would have to go down like 4, 5, 6 pages before I finally saw something that related to me. So that's when I realized, like, you know what, I really need to work on this. I really got to put some effort in it. So I did. I worked on it for probably like a month solid straight, doing research, implementing the changes, doing more research, implementing those changes, talking with you, Chris, about, what your thoughts and ideas were as to what I should do and try. But then, after a month, I was like, all right, I've done pretty much everything I think that I can personally do right now. I'm just going to let it go and see what happens. Well, I think it was probably about 2 to 3 weeks later, I started noticing that we were getting bumped up on the search results. Now we're on the very first page, and we're at the very top of the page. When you do a Google business search, brings up your sponsored websites. Obviously, I don't really consider those as being in the top 3 because they're paying for it. I'm not. So, but if you get past the sponsored ones, it brings up the Google business profiles, and you always have the top 3. We're bouncing between 1 and 2 right now.
I see it,
Yeah.
dude. I just searched it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we're bouncing between 1 and 2, and that's with, like, dude, the SEO I did doesn't even touch what some people know about SEO, and what if you were to hire an SEO company to do it for you, like, they could do way more than what I did. But you're going to pay quite a bit of money for it. So the things I did, the things I implemented, it was 100% free, and did it on my own. Just had to research it and actually put in the effort to make it happen. And it paid off. And we started getting I'm still getting calls today. I had a call last week. I had to go look at a parking lot that, in the cold. I had on 2 sweaters because it was pretty dang chilly, but I still went and looked at it, and that way when the weather warms back up, boom, I already have a potential job. So I sent them out the bid. The guy actually messaged me today. He said it looked good, and that the only thing is he just wants to get a little bit of asphalt repair done, which we're working on getting him a bid for that too. So yeah, man, SEO is like I said, it's in my top 3, and the only reason why it's at the bottom is because of the aspect that you can't make people search for parking lot striping and specifically search for your business. So that's something that's out of your control in a way. But the other 2 things, like investing in software and general networking, you're 100% in control of that. That's your choice if you want to do it or not. And you can control pretty much how those work for you. Whereas the SEO, yes, you can put in the work, but you can't make people search for it. So that's why it's in my top 3, but it's at the bottom.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. It's really inspiring too, to not only watch you grow, but to grow with you. I mean, we're constantly learning one from another. We're constantly exchanging value one to another. And we actually live in the same state.
Yes, sir.
That's the
hour and a half from each other.
Yeah, that's the wonderful thing. We live in the same state, and just the connection is so valuable. And actually, Mario is going to be flying up in a couple of weeks, and we're going to come and visit you. So,
dude, that's awesome. I'm super stoked about that. I'm really looking forward to it, man. Yeah. Anytime that we can, meet up and collab, or even just hang out, it's always a blast. I enjoy it. I always look forward to it. So definitely excited.
All right, Bill. Well, I know that you're experiencing amazing success. I look forward to watching you grow this next coming year. I know you're going to explode. It's going to be exciting to see it. Thanks for coming on the channel, and we will see y'all in the next video.